All right, let's get this shit started. Mom, I'm gonna be outside, so don't lock the back door. We got a deep ass talk to get into, Dave. Yuck. Damn, do I want to take off my shirt? Yeah, I'm gonna take off my shirt, Dave. Fuck it. Fuck it. They said Elijah. Runaway Elisha. Let me tell you something, Dick. I said, what you want to tell me, brother? He said, Dick. Then I told him, get the fuck out. Because, nigga, you just saying dick. But I don't like niggas just screaming dick. Alright. Let's get into it. I gotta get outside. I gotta find a place to sit first. Oh, fuck, dick. Oh, shit. Alright, this is a good spot, man. Yes, Lord. I gotta clear this shit off because you know my dogs be shitting and shit. I'll be having to pick that shit up because they don't know how to fucking, do it themselves. They bitch ass niggas. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay. So we outside, tribal shit. Let's start off with the highs and lows. So my low recently is God of lust been kicking my ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? God of demonic lust, you know what I'm saying? Been kicking my ass recently. And I've been losing myself these past couple weeks. Because I'm just so caught up in the idea of sex and stupid shit. But I'm learning you can't even, we have influence, whether you believe it or not. People watching your relationship, people intervening in your relationship, they're all gonna get bad karma, even if you don't see it, they will eventually, because that's just the rules of the reality. You get bad juju when you intervene on somebody else's relationship, or even if you're lusting after somebody else's wife. It's literally spiritual adultery. Regardless of how you feel about it, that's what's happening. A lot of us, bro, these dogs gotta shut the fuck up, bro. I'm trying to bro, come on, bro. Please, bro, shut the hell up, bro. You see how they just ruined the whole live, bro? Now I gotta go back up to the podcast room. Because they fucking up the live, my nigga. Should I change positions or should I just sit here and wait till they shut up? Okay, they shut up. Cool. So as I was saying, I feel like even if you think you're getting away from it, by not physically doing it, even if you're doing it spiritually, you're still, bro, get the fuck away from me. Bro, these goddamn bugs, my nigga. Jesus Christ. That's why niggas don't like coming outside, bro. Cause these bugs, y'all got all this space to fuck around, and y'all just be all up on me. Fuck off, my nigga. God damn. Anyways, yeah. What the fuck was I talking? Okay, yeah, adultery. So even if you think you're getting away from it, if you're doing it to somebody else on the internet, like Kevin Gates said, you're doing it to somebody else's success. and you have to do it in private. You can't do it in public, so it's not a good. It's a cowardice action. A lot of us know this, and we're still stuck in the idea of like we're doing it and we're trying to stop, and then let's say we get a long streak going. We stop doing it for like a month, a year, or some shit. Um, yeah, a month, a year, or some shit, right? And let's say you're going 2 months successfully without doing it, and you feel like you're doing well. Well, a lot of people aren't going to tell you this, but I will. You will start going through spiritual battles that that which you did not expect would come. So I hope y'all know, when you're doing good things for yourself and you're progressing, demonic entities can feel that and they're attracted to that. Why? I don't fucking know. You would think they would be attracted to the lower shit, but they aren't. They like you. They like you. That's a good way to say it. They like you. So what'll end up happening is you will somehow attract a demonic entity that wants you to come back, because when you're falling into lust and stuff, you become that entity's slave for that time frame. No matter how much, I don't care if you say you're a Christian, I don't care if you're devoted to a God, I don't care if you're a Muslim. If you are a Muslim and all this other stuff, or you are a Christian, or you do fall on these beliefs, but you're not obeying your God's wishes, you become owned by another spirit that is sending that energy out more than that God. So let's say you worship Allah, but you're acting like a Satan. Then you'll start to imbibe and attract Satan energy, because you're not moving how Allah wants you to move. You see what I'm saying? So I was really on some good shit. I would have my days where I would fuck up every now and then, but I was on a high level, and I wasn't nothing, my nigga. And I woke up one morning, and all of a sudden, right? Oh, what are they doing, bro? What y'all barking at? Y'all barking at me again? It's the second time they seen me and just started barking again. Can y'all shut the hell up? God damn. Stupid ass dog. Okay, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, one morning I woke up, and the picture, I saw like a image just appear in front of me. And I low-key feel like this would knock me off my spiritual path, or at least pulled me away from it. Yeah, it pulled me away from it. And a picture of the Baphomet appeared literally this close to my face when I woke up. Mind you, I don't give a fuck about Lucifer. I don't even obey his wishes. I guess you can say Lucifer owns a lot of the world. Shut up, man. Lucifer owns a lot of the world, and whatever, like, let's say you're eating a lot of fast food, you're watching a lot of degenerate stuff that you know is bad for you, or you're just taking a lot of degenerate shit in, or hanging around with a bunch of degenerates, you'll invite that energy in. And I don't know what I did this morning, but I was able to see him, appear in my room for that couple of seconds, and then he disappeared. But I feel like he felt my power level rising, and he wanted to intervene and fuck with my influence. I I'll be honest. Uh, this is a very different world, bro, and it's a lot of different shit going on. Um, and you have to stay grounded. That's what I'm realizing. Like, I feel like the more I'm inside my house, the easier it is for me to be the easier it is for me to be manipulated. You know, when I'm out in nature, I don't have to deal or feel, you know, like I'm being negatively attacked in the spirit realm. You know, I think you can still be in nature and somehow find yourself feeling bad at times, but rarely you really won't, you know, as long as you're out in nature. I'm not even getting hit by the sun. Loki wish I was, my nigga. I need some sun. I'm not even getting hit by the sun right now, but I can tell you that when you are in the sun and your feet are in the grass, it is very hard for you to be manipulated. It is very hard for you to fall to lust. Of course, those thoughts will still come regardless of what you do, but I think the action is what's important. What you do after that is what will dictate what will happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find a way to, how do I say this? You have to find a way to almost eliminate the idea of you failing, because it's easy as fuck to fail. You know, the moment you start telling people what you're gonna do, it doesn't go right. The moment you start giving people the blueprint, it doesn't go right, because you don't even know. It's not even that the people are negative people, but they may not see your exact vision in your head, and they may be doubting you, and it affects your wishes, what you want. A lot of people know I'm Runaway Elijah. You know, I post a lot. I don't give them time to think about me. If I just stopped posting on Instagram and every other social media and just went hard on YouTube and just shut up and just focused, it would be a whole different nature to Runaway Elijah as a whole. Even if I just deleted all my social media and only focused on me and YouTube, it would be a whole different nature to me. As I said, I just keep falling back into bad, disgusting habits that don't benefit me, and it comes from stress and feeling like I'm out of the fun. You can still experience the fun without being a part of it. Like, you know, um, a lot of people are sad that they didn't make it to certain events, but you can still have an event at your house. You can still make a, a, a tribe of your own that nobody else is allowed in but your tribe members. You can do this. You're capable. You just have to awaken that version of you that can do it. Earth is supporting you. God is supporting you. You just have to give yourself to them. If you refuse to listen to God, you will keep failing. And when I say God, I'm talking about your higher self or whatever you worship religiously. You know what I'm saying? Some people are spiritual and they just worship themselves and the idea that they're a God. Some people are religious and they worship a God that's already been established. You know what I'm saying? I don't think either of you are wrong. I'm just going to say, if you're not willing to listen, we all have that version of us that knows exactly what to do. And if you're not listening to that version of yourself and you're just going against it, you don't really want to be rich. You don't really want to be successful. You don't really want to live out your dreams because you keep sabotaging yourself. And of course, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, but we progress and regress. That's normal." I agree to a point. I think it's normal to progress and regress, but I feel like regression can be you not working out. Regression can be you isolating yourself from everybody and not connecting with the game. Regression can be you yelling at your mom. Regression can be stuff like that. Regression don't got to be you turn on that porn video, nigga. You don't have to do that. It's a choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm really talking to like niggas like me right now though too, because it's like a lot of us still struggle with that addiction and we don't know what the fuck to do. But it's mainly because we are isolated and we're not connecting with the real world. And when we try, we may have like 2 or 3 bad experiences and it shuts us off from the world. Uh, you know, I talk to a lot of different people on a daily basis. Yesterday, I asked this girl out. I think I said it on stream. I asked this girl out, and she was a very good-looking girl, but she had a boyfriend. I let this discourage me even more from wanting to talk to women because every time I feel like I go and I get out of my comfort zone and I try to do it, I look stupid as a bitch when I do it. So it's like a lot of us can get stuck in that mindset of like, what the fuck is happening to me right now? Like what am I doing? A lot of us feel comfortable when we're like out of a situation, out of a scenario because we feel like we're safe. But the thing is, with men, what we got to understand is you have to become happy with yourself and you have to become happy with God. And you have to know how to connect to God on a deep level. God is like, if you go in nature, you start feeling subtle, you start taking deep breaths. Just take a deep breath right now, actually. That feeling of ease you get before a fucking fly jumps in your ear, that just ruined my whole fucking flow. Anyways, that feeling of ease you get before anything fucks with you, that's the feeling of God. You see how that demonic demon fly tried to get in my ear, bitch nigga? It's because I'm connected with God and it's like it's trying to distract me. But anyways, yeah, you can connect with God in your room. You can connect with God anywhere. You just have to shut everything off and just sit. A lot of us don't want to do that. That's low-key why I'm recording right now to get this video out. Because, I honestly, I want to get my nature today and I don't want to have nothing on when I go in my room. I want to just shut up and just sit down, And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. But I'm saying like, I'll probably just go in the house after this when I'm done with this video, work out. I may go in the house right now to get some water because I just drank coffee. I don't want to get dehydrated. So, matter of fact, let's do that right now. My nigga. But, hold on. Let me go upstairs real quick. Them dogs, bro. Them dogs be trying to sabotage dick. It was the moment I got there, started the video, bro. They looking at me. Hey. They just started barking. When I told them to shut up, though, they shut up. You know what I'm saying? They finally listened. It was like, oh shit, Dick making a video. We gotta shut the fuck. Yeah, cause it's like, bro, I don't care if y'all bark any other time, bro. But don't bark while I'm trying to make this video, bro. You gonna piss me off. My nigga. Whew. Bitch, I'm playing, bitch, it's really icy. Push icy, that's my... All right, let me stop singing that. My nigga. But yeah, y'all. The nature of bad decisions, it's all on you. Even though... Hold on, Dick. Hold on. Damn. God damn it. When you gotta poop and shit. Real. I see this. I see this. Look at this guy. Fucking great guy, man. Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that. Yeah, you see this guy? That's me, bruh. That's me. Deadpool as fuck. You see this? That was me yesterday. I was the demon to the right type shit because I was, yeah, I ain't gonna talk about it. You see this? Y'all know who this is if y'all know the lore. Lust ass niggas. You see this? That's Geo. You see this? This is a tribe. Tizo Touchdown and his tribe. They going crazy. I'm loving it for them. They've been hitting that shit recently. I love to see them go crazy. Yes, Lord. This little Zelda. You know how she get. You know how little Zelda get. This me today. Yeah, Lil Shiva. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, fuck. Life, my nigga. Life and shit, such as that. This me again when I was looking extra sexy, extra good. You know, we all have those moments where we just looking different. Really good looking, you know, sexy ass nigga. Pause. I mean, you could say yourself looks sexy, ain't nothing wrong with that. This me when I was thinking about the life. Straight up. This is me when I was happy about my life. Yep. That's me. Yep. This me when a blunt went through my face. This me when I was smoking the blunt with the boys. I was a DJ that day. This me when I was having a serious anxiety attack. So I took all my shit off and I put my shit aside. I said, fuck them. I don't need to be Runaway Elisha no more. This me when I was Ninja Gaiden that one time. And I was like, fuck it. This me right now. That bread, yeah. That bread, yeah. I get that bread, yeah. Yeah. I get that bread, yeah. Yeah. That next big, yeah. She in my head, yeah. That bread head, yeah. I got to stop with this bread talk. don't know you, but you know. It's me and my boy Saquon after he got into his accident. I missed that nigga. This is me when I was in the hood. Nah, I'm playing. I went out to eat with some niggas. Can't tell y'all what this is. Y'all know what this is. Facts. Facts. Will Smith. What he thinking about? What's on his mind? Is he wasting time? Or is he the right person to be thinking his thoughts? With his thoughts. When his thoughts. Oh man. Why you looking at me sipping in water? Sorry. Oh, fuck. Yeah, oh yeah. Hold on, dude. We back in that nature, yeah. We back in that nature, yeah. How that nature hit you with the nature, yeah. But Will Smith behind me, so y'all can't see nothing behind me, bro. I love that for me. All right, cool. We back in nature. Good shit for me, man. Good shit. All right. But yeah, as I was saying, man, you know, the more I grow day by day, I'm just realizing that, you know, I'm not gonna tell you guys what not to do and what isn't good for you. You know, do what the fuck you want, man. Just be more mindful on how you're living your life and pay attention to how these things make you feel. Because when I was up last night whacking my shit, the thick women giving they butt up to different guys, I'm gonna be honest, bro, it didn't make me feel no gooder, no better. But I already know this shit is bad for me. You know what I'm saying? So me doing it just it doesn't help me any more than, you know, before. I just, like I said, I do things that I know is bad for me out of stress or whatever the case. And I don't even know why I do it. I think it's just something like the self-sabotaging energy that is around at times. And sometimes I think it could be just energies just playing with me, you know, higher evils that don't want to see me past that next level. Because I've raised my vibration before and gotten high up to a point where I felt like I was breaking out of the matrix. But every time I start raising up, something always has to kick me down to make me restart, you know, humble me, whatever the case. A lot of people are just repeatedly in this cycle of raising their vibration and then being humbled back to the start where they came from. But one thing I'm very happy about is that I'm working on it again. You know, we starting over again. You know, everybody, regardless of what people say, everybody goes through this spiritual war within themselves where they're doing really good for a lot of the time, and then they just start doing bad again. Then they're doing really good for a lot of the time, and they just start doing bad again. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I'm not excusing it because you don't have to live like this. You can just constantly be on a rise, you know, and use your negative energy, your self-sabotaging energy to do other things like combat, um, content, you know, anything but what you're doing now. Um, I think I just need to burn that adultery out my soul, bruh. Because I don't think there's like a lot of the time I feel like I don't know if I'm genuinely looking for love or I'm just looking for somebody to just fuck the life out of. And that's just the realest shit I could say. Because a lot of people out here, like, I'm not calling out nobody. I'm not saying no names, but I will admit the men out here that's just fucking, or the women out here that's just fucking different, different women, or women fucking different women. Their their soul and heart has become full of adultery. So they don't really love anybody. They just they love they love the object of them, if that makes sense. They love the object of them. So they're becoming obsessed with the idea of lust, you know. And it's not love anymore. Regardless of how much you fuck on a person and your body tricks you to think you love them, if that person is sleeping with a bunch of other people, they're trading energies with those people. So, you know, you'll never be able to hit that next level of love with said person because you're always jumping from soul to soul, infecting your soul. I'll be real, guys. There's a lot of things I can do, but I can't do. You know, like, while I would love to defy nature and go against things that I know I shouldn't be doing, like, randomly I'll get a thought about a girl that I was friends with that I really like, or I used to like. I'm not saying I like her now, but I'm saying, like, I'll randomly get a thought to hit her up or check on her. And that's okay, but the reason I don't is because she has a nigga. And even the act of, you know, not sabotaging somebody, but the act of trying to take a woman from another man is just it's not good. It's bad on the soul. So it's like, I know she's attractive, so even if I'm just checking on her, you know, men and women, they act a certain way towards each other after a while. So it's just negative. It's a negative thought in general because I know where it could eventually go. So it's like you can have female womanly friends as a man, but you gotta murk that adultery in you first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it out before you can do that. If you still watching porn on a daily basis, uh, you can have female friends, but it's like female friends with boyfriends. You're gonna start looking at them in that way, and you're gonna start trying to, like, sabotage their relationships every now and then. You might do it subconsciously, you may do it accidentally, but that's why you gotta pay attention to what you feeding yourself, because even with my bitch ass, I don't even be thinking what I be doing. Like, everything I does has an effect on so many people in the future that I may create, like babies, uh, my ancestors, probably watching me like, bitch ass nigga, we need you to do something, and you over here whacking dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have been probably giving this speech to y'all that I'm giving right now today. No, yesterday or yesterday after that. But I was lifelessly pouring seed on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even the shit I'm spitting right now, who knows who needs this? Who knows will be listening? Who might be listening to this shit in the next like 10 months, like, or 2 years, 3 years from now? Like, man, how badly am I affecting my family by just pulling the energy out of my body? You never know. What if somebody pulls up, God forbid, but let's say, knock on wood, what if somebody pulls up to kill you and your family, and you've been nutting for like the past week, and the nigga that's coming to murk y'all niggas is a trained soldier that been holding his seed for like 2-3 years? Now, when y'all start to engage in battle, you may not even have enough energy to beat this nigga ass. Shit. Even if y'all shoot at each other, he may be a better shooter than your ass because he holding his seed. Bitch ass nigga. So it's like, it sounds crazy. It sounds like out there, a bit. But I'm saying, I'm basically just like telling y'all, like, pay attention, because you never know. Even a hangout with your homies can end up in you in a fight, because you can have a disagreement with somebody that's not really your homie, somebody that's just around your homie, and now you in a fight somehow. So it's like, you never know when battle's gonna come at you. You never know how it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. That's why you avoid doing dumb shit with your body, because you never know when you're gonna need your body to defend your body. You know what I'm saying? And that's the realest thing, man. Like, that's the realest thing. I know a lot of people too, like, they be feeling like they don't have help. You know, they be feeling like they need help so much, man. But you can get help. You just need to at least go. You can put a timer on it if you want, but I feel like if you can at least go 2 months, like, being your best self, you start to get connections with higher entities anyway. Like, I remember when I was on my higher journey, I'm going through this everyday awakenings and shit. For the better, I'm growing on a crazy level every day. I'm just going up in spirituality. And one day, I put my feet in the grass, held my hands together, and I asked one of the gurus, I asked Baba Jeet if I could use his fire, his flame, to burn my karmas. And I felt him give me a signal, like saying, yes, it's okay. Right now, I don't even know if I could feel the signal if I was to try right now. You know what I'm saying? But in that time frame I was in, I could feel it back when I had my red robes, my nigga. So it's really like, you have to get to a point where it's easy for you to get a signal from God, and you can, well, I'm not saying, well, yeah, you can say God or one of God's teachers. If you want a signal from one of God's teachers, you got to be able to heighten your spiritual pressure. And a way you could do that, at least I think, is getting out in nature like how I'm doing right now. You could hit the niggas with the You know, if you want to do another mantra, I don't know. I don't even know if you should mix mantras together. I don't know if that's like a thing that they do. I gotta research that. But, you know, there's a lot of different ones. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. You know, this is one where I think you just say Jaya, 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 Jaya. Like feeling in your gut. Jaya, 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 Jaya. Shit like that. There's like another one for the goddess. Shreem, 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 Cream, Cream, Crime. Shreem, Shreem, Shreem. You know, I know y'all didn't expect me to start doing mantras that I learned on the internet. Stupid ass nigga. Or even what's another mantra? And even with that, like, you see how much I know, like, about the body that I'm not using. Like, I use it, but it's like, I don't even need to fucking do any of the dumb shit I do because I already know the system. I know exactly what I need to do to rise. I know exactly what it takes. I know exactly what I'm going to need to do. I'm over here, that goddamn bullshit, you know, not following my higher self. This nigga has all the answers. You know what's funny about God? You know, people will say, you don't think for yourself, and, you know, you don't, like, you know, if you don't have enough thinking time to create your own, like, I think a guru said this, and, like, I feel like gurus be right about a lot of shit, but there's always something a guru says that is, like, confusing to me. But it's like, how do we know if, you know, it could be the internet sending us messages, you know, for positive messages and stuff, but how do we know God didn't want us to see that message on the internet? You know what I'm saying? How do we know? There's no way of knowing. And to say if you don't have enough thinking time, everybody who has enough thinking time thinks wrongly. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you have enough thinking time to think about something, and you always end up doing something stupid. You know, you sit down and you think a lot, and you end up fucking fucking a hoe because you've been thinking too much about it, or you end up watching that video because you was thinking about it. You thought you had flashbacks. You know, you thought about that food you wanted that you know is bad for you. You had enough thinking time to think about it. Now you're getting it. So it's like, even if I do turn everything off in my room, maybe I will get more original thoughts and stuff. There is one. Hold on. I feel like I've had some things given to me, for sure. But let me share this story with y'all. I was watching this DMT thing last night. This sativa trip thing, and there was this guy who was at a festival, and he took this little look, he took a drug from somebody. So after he took this drug, this nigga went inside his own body, and his body was like a factory, and he saw. This nigga literally saw, what are they called? I think not leprechauns. What the fuck are they called? They're like very like seriously different creatures, like leprechauns. No, not leprechauns. Elves. He saw elves in his body, and they were like small elves, and they were like doing work on his body and shit, and he saw them, and then they kind of got scared because they saw him seeing them, because I don't think he was supposed to know that they were in his body doing this, right? Tell me why. Craziest part about this is, like, the thing that really blows my mind. So he saw him in the body doing this, right? You know, producing this system and shit like that. And then he saw himself as a mountain, growing as a mountain. He was just on a mountain, just stuck there for like eons. Mind you, his trip is only 3 minutes, but he's experiencing ultimate infinity in like 3 minutes. And he's everything in existence. He remembers his body, but it's like he's stuck as this mountain, you know, stuck in the ground, just watching infinity. So I think he became God in that second when he did that drug. He didn't do it the way you're supposed to, but he saw infinity. So what I thought about was, we don't know shit about our bodies, the parasites that are in them. Shit, we could have literal small elves in our bodies. Nigga, we could be projecting our bodies onto this planet, and we're a giant on a mountain somewhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy shit, bro. Like, there's just so much going on in the world, bro, that you will never know. And once you know, it's like people get bewildered that you know. If you know you're dreaming, then the people in the dream start to look at you crazy. And it's like, it's the same thing for reality. Like, the moment you start saying things that don't make sense to the public, you're seen as crazy, you sound crazy. And I feel like low-key, that's why I be dropping in spirituality, because the loneliness I start to experience when I feel like I'm raising in spiritual pressure, it's deep, nigga. Nobody's able to, you know, there are some people that keep up with me when I do it, but it's like, you know, like, I don't be around them all the time. I'm far away now. Like, there's not a lot of people that are on my level, you know what I'm saying, when I hit this level. And if they are on my level, they're in fucking curriculums, you know, temples, you know, and when I go to those places, I don't even feel welcome sometimes, you know. Sometimes I feel like, you know, like I'm not supposed to be there, shit like that. But I feel like what I need is like a tribe of men and women that will do it with me, you know, like even a guru that'll take me around people to learn and understand my own spirituality, because nobody wants to do it with me, you know, and that's what I need. I feel like, you feel me? I feel like that's really what I need. Higher self source, just a place to learn all this knowledge. I need a guru. That is the biggest thing I need, bro. I need it. I genuinely need it. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, nigga. Lost this shit. You know? The worst thing is trying to do everything alone. You see, I'm trying to run this damn YouTube channel alone, nigga. I posted like almost 30 shorts yesterday, maybe 50. And fucking algorithm gave me like 2 views on one of them. Like, bitch, if you don't, bro. And that's what I be saying. Like, 750 videos all by me, nigga. Like, y'all niggas better give me my fucking flowers, dick. This shit ain't easy, bro. All these hours I spent making these videos, connecting them, making them work well, recording them, the knowledge I spill on y'all. If y'all listen to a lot of the shit I say, the positive shit, not the negative, but if y'all listen to the positive shit I say, your life will really be good. You know what I'm saying? Your life will start to feel better, for sure. I just think the realest thing I could ever say is find a guru. Like, people need to find their gurus, man. I know a way of finding a guru, and low key, I may just need to go ahead and go do it, bro. Because I know exactly what you need to do. I know exactly what you need to do. So, I probably just need to do it real soon. Real soon. I just need to do it real soon. Because I feel lost, Dick. I feel like, I feel weird, man. I feel like I wish I could, like, have a teacher with me to learn with for, like, years. You know. So I can just pull things into my reality. Because lacking power, lacking knowledge to do things is fucking annoying. And like, I have the knowledge to do a lot of things. I definitely do. Um, with my mind, I can do a lot of things. I just need the right platform. I need the right platform and the right guidance. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a task. It's gonna be a task to figure these things out. I know I have the answer. I just think it all lies in I really feel like the answer is out here in nature. Is I find out very quickly that if you are just inside your house searching for the answers, it'll be very hard to come up with something. But if you're out in nature, you feel all the forces around you, all these trees and shit, my nigga. You know. I think the most aggravating thing about nature is like the bugs, because it's like y'all got so much damn space, and y'all be all around my ass. Why the fuck is y'all around me, nigga? Why is there always something crawling on me? Y'all see all this fucking space, nigga? God damn. It's a lot of space they got, nigga. But um yeah, man. It's just a lot going on in our world, man. There's a lot of things going unanswered. There's a lot of confusing traits happening with our people fighting with each other. You know, people saying there's a world war coming, and people should be preparing for whatever calamities is that we're about to face. You know, I feel like I don't have the mindset that I'm just gonna lay down and die and stuff, but it's like I just be wondering, like, how the fuck can you survive a war? you know, without the proper amount of money. You know what I mean? Like, how can you survive? And then it's like, let's say, you know, you do get the money and World War III happens, and then a nuke hits. Like, are you just supposed to sit in a bunker forever? That can't be healthy, right? Like, have any of the gurus ever like spoke about this time period, like how to survive through it, what to do, where to go? You know, is there any paradise to go to if everywhere is nuked? And I'm talking everywhere. But I don't know. I feel like if a war happens, I just hope they don't use those weapons. You know, I mean, if niggas getting shot and bombed, okay. But like, if niggas are getting massively exploded in radiation, that shit is way worse. Cause it's like, it's gonna be harder to get food, like good food. It's gonna be hard to do a lot of shit. A lot of people have to be cryo frozen. You know, cryo frozen until like you wake back up. You'll be dreaming for a lot of years, and then one day you're gonna wake up in 3001 with your body in 3001, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit. But even if you die, like, okay, at least you can go to like a different loca. You know, you can go to one of the locas where things are better. You can go to any type of loca. You can go to ecstasy loca where everybody's experiencing fun and ecstasy. You can go to a loca with good and evil like Earth. You can go to alcohol loca, weed loca, sex loca, fighting loca like Valhalla. You can go anywhere, bro. Anywhere you want to go when you die. I think where would I want to go? Would it be weird if I said a food, ecstasy, sex loca? So like all you're doing all day is just having fun. Having fun, laughing hard, eating good ass food, drinking great ass juices, having good infinite sex, but like you don't get drained when you like when you nut and shit, like you don't get drained at all. You just have infinite nut and shit. And like you just like, you know, maybe like all four, like, but it's all in ecstasy. So like you can fly and shit. You can have crazy battles. You can drink, eat good food, have crazy battles. You can smoke and not die from it. You know, I wouldn't even say you need to smoke. You just can experience ecstasy at the highest level. You know, you can't die, and you can just have crazy good sex, bro. I don't know. That loca sound crazy. I feel like if I was to go to a loca, I would definitely have to write down what I would want to be there. Because eventually, I wonder if all of that will get boring. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. Not for me. I probably would be having a good ass time, bro. You know, as long as I can have conversations and stuff. You know. And I wouldn't want to remember everything. I would definitely want to like have like kind of like a brain that I have down here on some chill shit. And you know, just probably like when I go into that world, I'm like already my age. It's like maybe 25. I could just have like a wife that's like that's perfect for me already. when I go in that bitch. Just already, just boom, boom, pow. Easy. I don't know. I just gotta figure it out, you know. I really need to get my shit together though, man. If I can just stay locked in for a year, I'm sure a lot of crazy things will happen to me. I just have to speak it, you know, speak it, see it, be it, and vibe it. A lot of people are confused on what to do, where to go, you know, how to live better. But I'm gonna be real, I just don't think there's an answer to all of this anymore. I just think, like, you know, I think the only answer is you just have to become closer to nature and the sun. If you can get close to the nature and the sun and just stay off the fucking phone, you know, if you're on the phone for more than 10 hours a day, your life is gonna just it's gonna just start to fall apart, I think. And I think that's what's happening to me. I think because I'm just so connected to my phone, I don't have any time for myself, and I'm not taking time out for myself. So how the fuck am I going? Oh shit! I might have just broke the matrix just now, bro. I may have just broke the matrix. Never mind. I think the guru was right, bro. You just need thinking time. That's why my life fucked up, Dick. It's because I'm taking too much time on the phone. I'm not just with myself. If I take time with myself, you know, a lot of things will be possible for me. A lot of things will be possible for me. But I think that's just where it starts. You know, I gotta take time for myself. I gotta connect with myself. You know, there's a lot of great things happening for me and at me right now. But the best I can do is just be here, be available to it, connect, connect, connect deeply to me as a person. I'm getting thirsty again, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. This sun hot as a bitch. Let's go have another water break, chat. That's crazy, bro. Bum 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 dum bum 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 bum. Oh no 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 no. Oh na 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 na. Yeah yeah yeah. No 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 no. Already look good. See, getting out in the sun really help you, man. Damn. Factual evidence. Factual evidence. Nigga. How you doing today? My bad. Man, imagine what we would do without ice, bro. We'd be so fucked, bro. shit. Oh shit, man. Fuck, man. Oh fuck, man. Oh damn. Oh damn. I don't know why I'm saying that already, big bro. I gotta chill out. Oh shit, hold on. You know what I need to ask? One of my gods for bones. Not like human bones. I'm talking about like memory bones. I need to ask Davy if she can Mahama Mahaha 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 Mahaha. So crazy I can just remember these things. Mahaha 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 Mahaha. Davy, can you give me bones to forget all the PO videos I watched? All the dirty, disgusting sexual videos I watched. Just let me forget them. All of them. Not the lesson I learned, but just make me forget those videos. Please make me forget those videos. Alright? I'm gonna do that prayer like every day. Hopefully I could just, erase those memories and shit. And then just like, Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva, please burn all the karma I got from adultery, watching those videos. Burn all the karma, dick, please. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's just hope they help me out. There's another one I think we could just... we just sit in this house, man. It's a lot crazy, bro. Facts. Damakita, Damakita, Damakita Demi. 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 Damakita, damn. Damakita, Damakita. Damakita Demi. Damakita, Damakita, Damakita Demi. Damakita, Damakita, Damakita Demi. Damakita, Damakita, Damakita Demi. Damakita, Damakita, Damakita Demi. Shreem, 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 shreem. Shreem, 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 shreem. Shreem, shreem, shreem. Shreem, 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 shreem. Dick. Let's hope those dogs don't start barking at me. Okay, they busy. Good. I got time for their ass. They pissing me off and shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. But yeah, man. It's life, man. It's not about... Here they go with that bullshit, man. I literally just appeared, bro. It's literally my yard. How the dogs bark at you in your yard? Davey, this is the most beautiful day ever. It's crazy how you can just every day pull up with a different outfit on, you know, with the world. One thing I noticed about like the gods, bro, is like when they like be making the world look nice, like if you pay attention to the trees when they're blowing in the wind, you can kind of like see like a beautiful filter about nature, like, and it's beautiful, bro. Like it's so beautiful. Nature has a way of like, you know, connecting with you on a deep level if you pay attention. And that's another thing, like, that's what it's really about. Like, I feel like once I get to a level where I am connecting deeply with the spirit, and I'm, you know, I'm connecting deeply with the spirit, and I'm just attaining new levels of newfound power, then I'll be very, very much unstoppable. I just need to stay in that mindset. You know, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I've been thinking about burning all my clothes, bro, or just giving it away to a lot of people. You know, you gotta be careful who you give your stuff to, though, because, you know, they could clone my ass with my clothes and shit. That's what I really don't want. Niggas get a hold of my clothes. You know, start torturing my clone. Now I'm feeling it. See, I don't want that shit there. But I've been thinking about just like replacing my clothes with just robes, you know, to connect with like a different level of myself. I just really been wanting to do that. Really been wanting to do that. But I don't know. I think the reason I haven't is because I'm still, I don't know. I think I'm still figuring out why I want to do this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? What the reason it is behind all my actions, all my thoughts. I have very crazy thoughts, and it makes sense, you know, like I'm not gonna claim to be spiritual. I think I'm very based, normal, you know. I think I definitely have a reach to get more spiritual if I play my cards right. I just need to practice deep spirituality and follow all the rules of spirituality for a long time. Like right action, you know, just right the right hand path, or, you know, there's a lot of paths you can follow. But I just need to study. I need to study it, and I need to really lose my old self, pass on that version of me, because I haven't. It's like, it's funny, like I've made actions to try to let him go, but it's beyond difficult to try to let a version of yourself go that you still have habits of, like making music. I feel like that'll always be me, though, like making music, making songs, making podcasts, making lives. That's a way for me to express my madness and show y'all my creativity. I don't think I'm ever gonna lose that, but I'm really just talking about bad habits. That's the version of me that just needs to get the fuck, because he's low-key stopping he's stopping so much good shit from coming into my life. That's what's really happening. You know what I'm saying? He's stopping too much shit. So I'm gonna take time out, you know, to do shit. Take time out to change shit about me that I feel like I'm becoming more uncomfortable with, because I feel like there's a lot of um, painful actions, painful things I'm going through. You know, I watched this video of it was like a weird video, and as I was watching it, it kind of disturbed me a bit, because I saw like the true darkness in like human nature. All of us, it doesn't matter how sexy, beautiful we look, when we start chasing the wrong type of energy, you fall along the same lines as any person would when they're too deep, far too deep in that realm. You know, I can't speak on it because I don't want y'all to point the finger at anybody that you know. I'm not trying to point the finger, you know. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to say, like, there's people, all of us got to be careful what we feed our mind, because there will be like, I hope it never happens to anybody watching this. Hope you can just have your weird addictions and nothing ever happens from it. But this is what I will say. It has long lasting effects on you. So if you're deeply involved in, you know, bad habits like alcoholism, weedism, you know, anything that you're abusing, it will abuse you back because you're abusing it, if that makes sense. Pay attention to the people who died of alcoholism. Pay attention to the people who've had strokes off of smoking too much. Pay attention to the people who've overworked themselves and died. Pay attention to people who have fallen far below. And I'm not gonna say they're not redeemable, because if they get their life together, you know, move away from wherever they've been shamed, they could change their lives dramatically. Anybody can change. Anybody can forfeit their old image and become something entirely new with enough training. We all have this ability to completely warp what we've been and who we were previously. We all can reverse old energy paths, old versions of ourselves, and become somebody or something entirely different. We can. It's possible. It's possible. You know, it's just a lot of us feel like a lot of us feel very forsaken. A lot of us feel like victims. A lot of us feel unheard. A lot of us feel misused, you know, misused, abused, you know, whatever you want to say. A lot of us feel unheard and stuff. And I want to say we have to become comfortable in our own silence. We have to become comfortable with no praises. We have to become comfortable with living without help. We have to be, there's a god, I think it's like a version of Lakshmi that doesn't need Vishnu, and she has like 2 elephants. She's just look up Lakshmi with 2 elephants and like you'll see it. But she doesn't need anything from anybody. She's self-sufficient, and she just kind of bathes in her own divinity, you know, like ultimate existence. And we all have this ability to be like that. It's gonna take a lot of lifetimes to get there. It's gonna take a lot of preparation. But think about it, you're on Earth. You can do anything with your time. You can do so much, can't you? You can do a lot of things, can't you? You can really warp the world with the version of yourself that you are. You can change a lot of things about yourself in a matter of 10 days. 10 days. You can completely completely transcend all the realms that you felt like you were kicked out of. Because one thing about God is he or she is always very forgiving. You can do one of the darkest things ever and feel like the world hates you or whatever, or you hate yourself. But if you open yourself up to that God, man, these gods are very merciful with you, man. And I feel like low-key that's why, you know, sometimes obeying a God is a good thing, because some of us don't feel like we're good enough to be our own gods anymore. Some of us feel like we've messed up so much and there's just so much lack of trust in ourselves that we have to trust the will of somebody else to reach the God-like state of said entity. So, how do I explain this to you? If you follow if you follow Allah and you follow the rules of Allah, you will gain the same abilities. I think like he'll give you abilities in the world for you to prevail in. You'll prevail as much as Allah, you know, wants you to, based on how you obey him. You see what I'm saying? Or obey his wishes. Even if you're not obeying him, obey his wishes. You know what I'm saying? Obey his creed, his commandments. Same thing with Jesus or Shiva or Vishnu. Even in the Sikhs. What's another religion? And even if you don't want to do any religion and you just want to like listen to your higher self, you can. You know, you can listen to what would your higher self say. If I was to listen to my higher self today, he would say, work out. He would say, meditate maybe 10 minutes a day. He would say, stop watching those dark, perverted videos. He would say, manifest what you want and I will give it to you. He would say, play play with God and make God your best friend. That's what he would say. That's what my higher self would say. And you can do that. You can do that. I would just say take this time to fast from anything for a day or two, you know, food, touching others. Minimize your interaction with yourself. Hold on. Minimize your interaction with your physical self and go into your inner self, okay? Minimize obeying what you think you want, like watching your favorite show. You're just swallowing another man's ideas. That's all you're doing when you watch these shows or listen to these videos. If you just shut off everything, you'll feel it anyway. You can feel the intensity of the people around you. You can feel the intensity of anybody around you. You really can. Like, if you just, even Buddha, like if you want to understand Buddha's legendariness, you know, even if you follow all Buddha's paths, I feel like everybody should follow what Buddha said, except ignoring relationships and love. I feel like Buddha was right about everything, but like ignoring relationships on the physical plane. Because you can find divine women out here that will only add to your life and only manifest good things into your life. They exist. You can find them. You can find them. It's just, it's gonna take a lot of work from you. Because even, I think one of my realest quotes I've ever said was, even in my divinity, I meant nothing to women. And I'm not gonna say I mean nothing to women, because I think that's incorrect. Because my mom loves me, my sisters love me, women that I've interacted with, you know, I'm forever in their heads. You know, they love me in their own ways. When I say that, I don't mean it like that. When I say minimize searching for the right person and try to attract them instead. Because one of the things about me is, anytime I tried to chase the like true love or, you know, anything like that, it never came if I tried to chase it. But if I just sat here and just became the man to attract it, it came. So when you become, I'm speaking more to the men here right now. Women, y'all can do the same, probably a lot better than us. Not even probably, y'all can. If a woman gets in her divinity and just sits there and meditates and manifests the right man, she can attract that man faster than any man could. Because I think women just have a better ability to manifest than we do. Their reality. That's why you see a lot of OnlyFans women that are rich, because they just have a easier manifesting ability. But with men, like, we got to work really hard to get what we want, you know, to manifest what we want, to attain that life that we want, to even get that divine woman we want. So in order to get it, my men, y'all got to meditate, you know, 5-10 minutes a day, connect with yourself, get in nature, connect with nature. Take time out for yourself. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, really take time out for yourself and ask yourself, what the fuck do I want? What is this lust? Why do I have this lust? What is this deep desire to be with a woman? Why do I have this desire? You know, what is it for? How bad do I want to make this desire happen? That's what you gotta ask yourself. You know what's funny about being outside in nature like this? I don't even feel an ounce of depression. Like, this morning when I woke up, I felt very weird. I had to shit. I got all the shit out. But I had to shit. I had a lot of negative thoughts going on in me from the night prior. I just didn't feel like my best self when I woke up. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling content with my reality. I feel like I'm about to go inside, do my little yoga. Turn off my phone for a little bit. Just keep everything off in my room for a little bit. Get my nature, you know, because I do need to. Today I'm cleansing a lot. You know, I had one meal. I ate a bunch of, I drank coffee. I drank mugwort. I drank black seed oil. So I'm really burning all these parasites about my dick. All of them. When this video hits 100 hours, I really should go for longer with this video, man. I don't know how long I want to go though. 200 minutes. I think I've done 200 minutes. We could see. Okay, let's go until probably like. Let's talk until 4. Fuck it, cause I ain't doing nothing anyway. Let's go get in the light. Fuck it. Let's go get in the light. I'm smelling a lot of fucking poop over here, bro. Fucking dogs and shit. I gotta pick their poop up. That's the one thing I hate doing. I don't want to pick up these dogs' poop and shit. I want to pick up their fucking dookie. Yuck. Yucky animals, yucky dogs. Fucking disgusting. Oh my God. I cut the grass the other day, y'all. Oh God, bro. I did a good job too. Grass cut real low. And shit such as that. Oh man. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. Hold on, wait. But oh hell nah. Hold on, Dick. Nah, I'm gonna just go up next to my car again. Fuck Fuck it, nigga. Fuck it, nigga. Fuck it, nigga. Oh, you know what sucks though? The sun out, so it may just turn off my phone. Whatever. Who cares? All right. But yeah, man. This is a spiritual war. You know, in order for you to reach a version of yourself that is profitable to you, it's going to take a lot of dedication to God. I feel like sometimes, like, I just be thinking, like, God just really want me to be with him or her, you know. God just really wants me to exist with it. That's what I be feeling like. I feel like the physical realm is meant for me sometimes, but at the same time, sometimes I'll be like, okay, Shiva came into my life though. You know, he came into my life and he showed me something out of my experience. And I be feeling like, I think Shiva, the reason I met this divine teacher is so I don't come back to earth again. And even my life path number, I'm supposed to be a religious figure. I think I'm supposed to be beyond the normal people, prophet, you know, whatever you want to say. I'm supposed to be different than the normal people. And you can tell that I am based off how I be acting sometimes. I feel like when y'all see my divine nature, like when y'all see like the version of me that's just different, that's when, like, you know something's coming. But I feel like that divine knowledge I want so bad ain't gonna come until I just sit here with myself. I kind of need to treat myself kind of like I'm in a game where if I fall to temptation or fall to anything that is made to destroy me, I will die. And that's really what it is. The more you bathe with these nasty energies, you know, you'll be able to live for a while, but you can feel death creeping in when you start to obey these spirits, obey these demonic forces. You know, people will turn it into a lifestyle even if they can. But y'all gotta understand, if you're not in a, you know, a tribe, even if, let's say, you want to have a polygamous relationship, you know, it's better if all of y'all are married together. You know what I'm saying? Rather than you just fucking letting your girl fuck 16 niggas because you a freak ass dude. You know, it's niggas out here allowing that, like Adam 22. Or, you know, women wanting a man that is just a slut and dicking around everybody. He gonna lower your vibration with dick. Facts. So I'm trying to put y'all on, like, if y'all want to be, if like women and men, let me just tell y'all, women, if you want two different niggas, you gotta marry two different niggas. Y'all all gotta marry each other, as weird as it may sound. You know, y'all gotta do it the correct way, so that way it's not looked down upon. Y'all gotta move as a team, because you can be powerful if y'all move as a team, but if you're moving opposite from what I just said, like, it's not gonna go in your favor. It can happen a lot. Something weirder may happen. Something less favorable to you may happen, and that's what I don't want. You know, um, the Adam 22 niggas, y'all keep letting bitches fuck y'all girl, you know, you're gonna get a lot of spiritual demons, you know, and the women, you know, just having a boyfriend that's a slut, same thing with that. Y'all gonna just let a lot of spiritual demons in that y'all didn't want in your body. And now you gonna have to be fighting all these entities. And I low-key think that's what's happening to me. Like, you know, I had a lot of situations where I like the women I mess with were most of them were very promiscuous, if not all of them. Shit, man, I'm opening up right now. This is factual evidence. Hold on, wait. Let me see if my phone getting hot. Yeah, it's getting hot. Let me see. Yeah, fuck it. Damn. I wish there was like I had like a holder. I used to have a holder. Could I? Yeah, nah, I'm gonna go back over to where I was. Yeah, back to where I was for real. Alright. Factual evidence. Alright. Yeah, like a lot of the women I used to deal with were very promiscuous. If not all of them. I think I only had one semi good relationship. And even that, like I think she was being promiscuous, and I also think I treated her very badly. She treated me very badly. We were just toxic overall. You know, we both were just young and stupid. You know, I hope she's doing better. I know I'm doing better. I hope everybody I ever slept with is doing better than before. You know, evolving, not just staying as the same person. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, like I feel like that's low key why my lust is so disgusting, because I slept with a lot of people who had promiscuous energy all over them, and I feel like the more promiscuous people you sleep with, the more entities you have to fight in the spirit realm, because now they're sexually connected to you. You can cut these cords, but I'm saying you're fighting a 7 deadly sin that is literally attached to you now. You can still cut off the cord, but it's gonna be a lot more difficult because you've been fucking all these sluts, sluts. And this is for men and women. This ain't just for niggas. It's for men and women. You know. This is why a lot of women who sleep with a lot of niggas are fucking batshit crazy. That's why, guys. Y'all think it's just, oh, she's crazy because she just crazy acting. She don't even know why she that crazy acting. But you take on a person's traits when they nut in you. Surprisingly, I don't know if y'all really, even if you have sex with them, you start to take on their traits unconsciously, subconsciously. You know, you may have, let's say like a girl fucks on her boyfriend. She been having sex with her boyfriend for years. And, you know, it's good. But she starts acting like him when he's not around. She starts saying things that he would say. It's because when he nutted in her, he gave him a part of his soul. Now she's acting like him, and sometimes he may act like her. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. So the women that have boyfriends and they sleeping with other dudes, and this dude is now spiritual. This other dude is now nutting in her. She now has 2 personality traits in her. So it's pretty normal. It's very normal because, well, no, not normal. I think that came out wrong. I'm saying the result. That's what I was trying to say. It's normal that the result is happening that way because of what you've done. You can't just have sex with a bunch of people and think it's not gonna spiritually affect you. You know, there's some people that go years cleansing themselves from this shit. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that if you are watching porn, the same thing will happen. I believe personally, if you're watching that, then you just have to mentally cleanse your karmas and yourself. It'll be a lot easier to do because it's just the shit you've seen that you got to blend out of your memory now. It shouldn't be too hard, you know, to do it that way. I hope it isn't. I'm still doing it myself. But I feel like physically, when you're sleeping with someone, you really want to be careful who you're sleeping with. The next person, even for me, I feel like porn will fuck up my perception of things at times, but I really don't want no whore. I'm good, bro. I want a girl with less bodies, you know. If she has any amount, maybe the same amount as me, or 2, or 1. You know what I'm saying? Or even 0. A virgin would be perfect for me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? 21 or 22-year-old virgin. Give it to me, my nigga. I love that. But even to manifest that, it's not impossible, but it takes a different type of spiritual level to do that. You know, you gotta really want that for yourself. But I think what men need to do first is get enough money and get enough power to be able to protect and nurture a woman like that. Don't go out here just asking for a boyfriend or asking God for a girlfriend, because if God gives you it at the level you are now, you ain't even gonna have fun or enjoy it because you at a shitty level personality wise. You only manifest what you are. You only manifest what you are. So, in order for you to be able to enjoy what other men enjoy, you have to be living and operating in another way. You know, you can get a girl, bro. It shouldn't be too hard, but I just want y'all to have something that is like something that'll benefit you in the long run. That's what I was gonna say. I don't want you to have a torturous relationship where you're fucking going through it mentally all day. You want something a lot better than that. You don't want to lose your power and intensity, because you can transcend that. Even the demons around you who didn't accept you before when you were at your lowest, they will run at you and beg for your mercy and your love when they see you've attained power. Once they see it, they feel it. You know, I think the worst part about learning everything I've learned is that, like, the only thing I can do is apply it to myself. That's all I can do. That's all I can do, you know. But the worst part is not having anybody to do it with. And I think I'm gonna blame myself for that, because opposing your higher self is like cutting your own limbs off. That's what it's like. Opposing your higher self is literally like cutting your limbs off. If you are supporting your higher self, then he'll support you. He'll heal you. He'll obey you. The more you disobey your higher self, the less control you have over your higher self. So your higher self, he may be in another realm watching you, looking down on you like God and just like laughing. Because he like, this nigga don't really want it. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like when you're not supporting your higher self, it's like you cut off the line to the phone. It's like calling someone you really want to talk to, but you cut off the line to the phone. So how do you expect to talk to somebody if the phone's off? Dick, how do you expect to do that? How do you expect to talk to your higher self and you cut the line off to your higher self? Dick. Yeah, how you gonna get $1 million status, Dick? How you gonna get that, Dick? Cause you keep cutting off the line. You keep pushing the date back. Oh, I'm gonna do this another day, Dick. No. I'm really talking to you, me. I'm talking to myself right now. Fuck who watching. I'm talking. My bad. I ain't mean to say that to y'all. Forgive me, Dick. But I'm saying like, I'm talking to myself right now. How you go cut the light off to your higher self, and you want me to help you and change your life, but you keep cutting the light off, bitch ass nigga. If you don't connect that damn wire, nigga, connect that wire back up, bitch ass nigga. I'm trying to get you right, bitch ass nigga. God damn, making shit hard. And it's not hard, bro. It's so easy. So, yeah, man. The lesson here of today is just stop opposing your higher self. Stop ignoring your higher self. You know, connect with your higher self. Be there for your higher self. Open the door for your higher self. Allow your higher self to have a friend. That friend being you. You should be able to become friends with yourself. Laugh with yourself like I just did. I'm laughing at myself, bitch. Even my music, like the same way I get caught staring at anything for a long amount of time, whether if that's nature, demonic videos, or positive videos, or just anything. The same way you can get caught in a trance. Right now, I'm in a trance of myself. I don't care that the phone's here, but I really like the fact that I like listening to myself. We've been talking for almost I don't even know how many hours. Oh shit, hold on. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah. We've been talking for I don't know how many hours, bro. But I like talking to y'all. I like talking, period. Sometimes when I'm on the phone with women, I be mad at myself because I'm like, damn, I'm talking a lot. But I got a lot of madness in me. So it's like, you know, I got to get it out, bitch ass nigga. Feel me? I got to get it out. But I feel like I should have more podcasts with myself. More Runaway Elijah conversations. Because I like talking to me. We have really good conversations. You're a great guy. Thank you, man. You're a great guy. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny that, you know, earlier I was like, nobody's here with me to talk to me about this shit, but that's not true. You know, Davy's everywhere. Shiva's everywhere. You know, we're in his lap right now. You know, Allah is everywhere. Buddha is everywhere. Jesus is everywhere. However y'all want to see it. They're everywhere around us. They're all around us, my nigga. So, if they're all around us, then you're never alone. You may think you are, but you're never alone. It's an illusion. The very fact that I can sit here and talk to myself for almost like 2 hours, that shows that God is hilarious. You can just talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even yourself. There could be entities and spirits around me listening to this whole podcast. Probably why it's going so well. Probably why I'm talking so long and it's so entertaining, because it's like, you know, it's a lot of us here just chilling right now. We just chilling. We all just chilling together. You know, it's flies around me just listening to me talk right now. You know, I may not like how flies look. They may get on my fucking nerves, but they listening. They listening to this conversation. They tapped in. Insects crawling and shit around me. They all tapped into the energy right now. They all listening. So, you know, we're never really alone. Nature listening to us. Shout out Gaia. I gave her some water earlier. Facts. I gave her some water earlier. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Y'all got to connect with yourself. Love yourself. Yeah. Take time with yourself. Turn that fucking screen off. Turn that screen off. After you've done your work, turn that screen off. But I think we've had a really good day so far, connecting with nature, getting out here, really, you know, having fun with the nature of life and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all though. This has been a great podcast. Love you guys. I get that bread, yeah. Get that bread, yeah.